Hello Geminis, this is Chevy from Cosmic Conversations with Chevy. I'm a tarot card reader and this is going to be your general love reading for the week of December 18th, which will also be the last reading that you will have with me for this year. So I will be back in 2 weeks, which is going to be January 1st of 2023. So there will be a new love message for you for that week. But now we are going to dive into you and your person's energy here. Now, if you are involved with a Gemini, keep in mind that the message will be reversed as you are considered a cross watcher. Now, what I am going to do, I'm going to pull cards for your person, Gemini, in which I'll clarify everything in real time, which means I'll be doing some shuffling towards the end of this video. No. On another note, if you are interested in a more private reading, the information to book me is down below in the description box. Also, please make sure that you like and subscribe to my channel since I already have you here, and especially if this reading is resonating with you, Geminis. Okay, so let's look at your overall energy. So, starting from the bottom, you have the Nine of Swords, the Page of Cups, the Four of Wands, and then with the top, I'm using my Love Oracle deck, which I'll be going through the cards as I go through the reading. But let's go ahead and start from the left-hand side and take a look here at the Nine of Swords as well as the message that's right above it. So with the Nine of Swords, this is someone who is definitely possibly in a energy of like sadness, confusion. You and your person could have taken some space from each other. You may live at a distance between each other. This could be because someone decided to move. Or if you're not at a distance, maybe you're at a distance. If it's not physically, maybe it's emotionally, maybe it's mentally. But there's a lot of stress and anxiety that's coming from this card. And I feel like there could be just a lot of chaos right now and you're just struggling to possibly sleep. It's like your mental health is not there. And this relationship is just causing this journey to be just overall not pleasant for you right now. And I feel like there's a need possibly for you to just give your partner some space. You could be wanting space or your partner has suggested it. And it's like maybe you need to crash at a friend's house or they need to just for a week to just sort things out and gain more clarity about the future of this relationship. But I feel like being in the same environment right now with your partner can definitely, I'm feeling like it's stressing you both out. So this space, it's like it needs to happen. It doesn't have to be permanent, but it feels like it will help regarding your relationship. And then above the Nine of Swords, it says you may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. So it's like, I feel like, yeah, you and your person, it could be very rocky. And I feel like it's affecting everyone around you. This could be your family. This could be, you could have children together, but I feel like it's affecting both of you. On top of just possibly the day-to-day life of being adults, money. It could be stress at work. Just something that's straining the relationship. It could be a lack of intimacy in a bedroom. But it's a lot that I feel that may have you at confusion. And it's like the cards are here to tell you. Oh, excuse me, I'm stuttering. This is like possible confirmation that there is something going on. Someone could be afraid or scared of the future of this relationship, possibly not talking as much because they don't want it to backfire on them. So it's like space is really needed right now between you and your person. And then in the middle, you have the Page of Cups. And a Page of Cups, this card, it's telling me that there's a lot of emotions, a lot of overwhelming emotions. And it's like, there's no need right now to overanalyze this relationship. You're already feeling stressed. You're already feeling worried. And so this card is here to remind you, like, not to overanalyze this situation with your relationship. And I feel that communication is definitely coming out, wanting to communicate, but not sure, being fearful of expressing yourself or showing emotions could be a struggle. And it's like this relationship can't grow or thrive if there's no open communication, especially if you want to be with this person. Making sure that you are effectively communicating and not trying to possibly manipulate to get your way. This card is also, someone could be acting very childish. A page is someone who is young. You could be younger than your person. Your person could be younger than you. Or someone just acts very childish. They have very childish behavior. So someone needs to grow up. There could be some emotional development that's needed. Some like emotional growing up to do. So with this card, even though it's like what's happening in a relationship, the last thing you want to do is not express how you feel towards your person. Whether this is through communication over the phone, through text message, writing a letter, with this Page of Cups, it's like there's definitely a need for you to be able to express your emotions to your person. And above the Page of Cups, it says, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind. For the heart is always the gateway to the soul. So, Gemini, it's like there's no reason to overanalyze the situation. If you care about your person, you want to be able to express it, this is the time to express how you feel. Think about what you want. What is it that you want? And whatever it is that you want, it has to be what your heart is telling you to do. And if your heart is telling you to express your feelings, your heart is telling you to be vulnerable, your heart is telling you to open up communication and not try to be manipulative, or maybe you're feeling like your person is being this. And you take it how it resonates, Geminis, but this is overall your energy. So your person's energy is going to come up in the cards too. But someone needs to definitely grow up. And then the last two cards, you have the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands, this is, some of you all could be married. Some of you all could be engaged, but this is like home. This is someone you feel comfortable with. Celebration of an engagement, celebration of a wedding. But it's something where you and this person have celebrated love, accepting each other. You possibly know each other's families really good. This is like someone, it should be harmony, but right now I feel like someone has their guards up so high that they're not allowing their person to even come in. They're locking them out. So it's like if you are shutting down your person, especially the person that you say that you love, don't try to punish them. And it's like, it's okay for you to break down these walls and start it's okay for you to break down these walls and be able to still build a bridge towards each other. And you don't necessarily have to have this wall up that's so high. Some of you could be celebrating the ending of a relationship, because with this Nine of Swords coming out at the bottom, I feel like this has come to almost close to an end. Someone is being immature with the Page of Cups, and then a Four of Wands. You could be in a celebratory mood because the relationship is over. Because you're possibly deciding to choose yourself, possibly deciding to choose family. And it's like, maybe you're celebrating getting over someone, breaking up with someone. There's some type of, there's some type of celebration. But it's like you're enjoying a feeling. There's a feeling of relief. Like, although this person may make you feel home and happy, you still, with this ending, possibly feel some type of relief that comes with letting go of a person that could be toxic. All right, so let's go ahead and dive into your person. Let's see how your person is feeling. How is Gemini's person feeling towards them? How is Gemini's person feeling towards them? How is Gemini's person feeling towards them? Okay, so the first card you have is the Page of Swords. So you have the Page of Swords and then a Page of Cups, the Page of Cups and a Page of Swords, like a page in general. Some of you definitely there's a gap in the age of you and your person. So you could be younger than your person, or your person could be younger than you. But the Page of Swords, this is someone who is an observer. They don't necessarily say too much. They're in the background. It's like they're watching what you're doing, but they're not going to say it. They could be watching your social media accounts. They could be just looking, watching, lurking, studying you, trying to figure out exactly what you're thinking. And so if this is not your person, maybe your person feels that this is you, Gemini. You are quiet. You're not saying too much. Like I said, the communication could have stopped. They feel like you're just watching. You're not showing necessarily action. It's all like a mental game. Someone could be acting immature. Your person is feeling that maybe you're acting immature by not communicating or expressing yourself, and you're just watching in the background. Let's see, how else is Gemini's person feeling about them? That one did not come out. Some stubborn energy. Someone is definitely stubborn in this connection. It's hard for the cards to come out. It's like they want to come out. There we go. But they don't want to come out at the same time. Okay, so now the second card that you have is the Two of Pentacles. Your person is feeling like you're juggling way too much right now, Geminis, that you can't necessarily focus on this connection. They feel like you're juggling. There's some balance that needs to happen. So that way you can come back with some clear mind. Coming back into the relationship with your person is feeling like there's a need for some balance. Let's see, how else is Gemini's person feeling about them? How else is Gemini's person feeling about them? A lot of cards that, okay, there we go. That one flew out. Okay, and then you have the Seven of Swords. A lot of swords. I would say it's because half of the deck is swords, which is air energy. Some of you could be dealing with a fellow air sign. This could be a fellow Gemini. This could be a Libra or an Aquarius. Let's take it how it resonates. But I feel like your person thinks that you are being possibly deceptive. You're not being honest with them. Or Gemini, you're not doing things their way. I feel like maybe you have gotten some type of advice from your person. Your person has tried to explain how they feel. They've tried to give you advice, or maybe there was some advice that you could have took from someone else. And it's like you're not necessarily going with that. You're trying to do things your own way. Your person could feel like you're running away from responsibilities, running away from possible conclusions with this relationship. And they're feeling like you don't want to deal with the situation. It's like you're trying to find direction with a different way. And it's like you would rather do things your way versus trying to come to a medium, a ground with this person. It's like your person is feeling like, what are you running from? Why are you trying to run? What is it that you don't want to necessarily face? They feel like you may be being ungrateful. And it's like maybe there's some trust factors that's happening right now between you and your person right now, Geminis. All right. Well, that's all I have for you. Hopefully this gives you clarity when it comes down to your relationship, a little bit of closure, some way you can kind of figure out the pieces from here. However, if you want to book a more in-depth reading, definitely click the information that's in the description box. All right. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. See you later, Geminis.